What's up, you guys? It's the Burch twins back with another YouTube video. So today we are doing a fast food mukbang. We got some A&W stuff. We have 4 veggie burgers. For Beyond Meat burgers. No, a runaway bun. So here we have 4 Beyond Meat burgers. We have some onion rings and we have some fries and then we have some barbecue sauce. And of course, our peppers. So we're watching anime. We also tried watching Charlotte. We're not sure how we feel about it. Kind of weird, especially the guy who can. This guy's power is to vibrate air. Vibrate air. He like uses it to play guitar. But it only has 1 season and it hasn't even been renewed. Onion ring. Onion. I love onion rings. My onion ring fell on the floor. POV, you're eating an anime. How? Okay, we're gonna hop into the burger. Hop into it. Jump. Yeah, we're gonna eat our burger because they look really good. I love Beyond Meat. If you haven't tried Beyond Meat before, you should. It's very delicious. It is beyond the meat. Ding. I'm not really good at eating burgers. Especially like large enough. With double patties. How do you even do that? Right? Comment down below what you think your favorite burger burger. It's just that. Comment down below what your favorite fast food burger is. How do I word this properly? Comment where the best burger is. Comment down below your favorite fast food burger. Your favorite fast food restaurant. Comment down below what restaurant has the best burger. I personally think it's A&W just because the Beyond Meat burger is really good and I can't eat other burgers. The only one. No, like Burger King has a veggie burger. They have like the Impossible burger, but it's not as good. Sponsor us. Let us know what other fast food you want us to try. Yeah, and just any food in general. It doesn't have to be fast. It can be slow. Comment down below your favorite slow food restaurant. I started Resident Evil last night. Yeah, I made her start it because I love horror games, so I wanted Lauren to play them. So she's playing Resident Evil 7. She was screaming a lot last night. It was really funny. No, I'm being chased. And it's hard. I keep missing things. But it's fun. Kind of creepy. If there's a horror game you guys want to watch me and Lauren play on this YouTube channel, let us know. Let us know. We will play it together. Another horror game that has co-op is Dead Space. I played it before. There's 3 of them. I think the second and third one have a co-op option. Is it creepy? It's like a little creepy. There's like jump scares and stuff, but it wasn't that scary. I've never heard of it. You're like in space, basically. And there's like things trying to kill you. You're in space? Yeah. Well, you're like on a spaceship. Like, oh my god. It's like horror astronauts. Interesting. I'm making a mess. What the heck is happening? What happened to my burger? Last bite. Alright, now we are going to eat our second burger. Burger number 2. Ooh. I'm driving. One time we were at Walmart and some guy started following us around and throwing limes at me. It was so weird. We were at Walmart with me, Julia, and my friend. We were looking for matching Christmas PJs. So we're just walking around the store and I feel something hit my ass and it like hurts. And I'm like, what just whacked me? So I turn around and no one's there. Like, no one's behind me. There's like a mom and a child, but they're like far in the distance. And then I'm like, what hit me? So I'm looking around and I see this lime rolling away. And I'm like, so I see this lime and I'm like, guys, like someone just threw a lime at me. Like, what the heck? And we're confused, but we're like, whatever. So we go to the other side of the store and we're in like aisles. And then another lime gets thrown at me. And Julia sees it. She's like, what the heck? Like, where'd it come from? We're looking, no one's there. Like, we can't see anyone. And then eventually we like see this guy and he has this carton filled with limes. Like, he just has limes.
He only has limes in his car, that's it.
Only limes. And then my friend was like, are you throwing limes at us? And then the guy looks at me and he's like, remember me from the train? Or like the bus or something, I don't know. He said something like that. And I was like, what? And then he just like walked away. And then we like saw him and he goes back to the lime area and puts the limes back and then leaves the Walmart. Like he didn't buy anything. And apparently he knew me from the train, but I want to know that story. He thought I was someone else. Like, why are you throwing limes at a random girl?
Right? He was following us to throw limes at Lauren.
And he had good aim too. He hit my ass, like right, and he was like not there. Like it was like anime where you're just like, or like a movie where it's like
literally
a horror show where just something hits you and you're like, oh my god, and then the person like looks and no one's there. It literally felt like that. It was so weird. Anyways, that's my story.
Honestly, these fries aren't that good.
Mm-hmm.
I like really crispy fries.
And salty. I think McDonald's fries are the best. Will you marry me?
Wow, there's my diamond ring. So pretty. I'm so full.
Me too. Holy moly.
We ate a lot.
One day we'll try to do a 10,000 calorie challenge. Today is not that day.
No, we gotta work our way up.
One time, some bitch threatened to call the cops on me and Julia when we were like 8 years old. There were these two twins. We were sliding in their backyard because we lived in a co-op. So just everyone would go sliding on all the hills, whatever. And we're just hanging out, sliding with our friend. And the girl twin is like, oh no, my sled broke. Like she slid and it like, I don't know, hit a sharp piece and like part of her sled broke. And we're like,
oh that sucks, like so sorry to hear. Like, sorry to hear that your sled broke, like that sucks.
mm-hmm.
And she leaves, she like walks up to her brother.
And then their wench of a mom, this girl was like the rudest person I had ever met. Oh my gosh. Comes outside and starts yelling at us. She's like, you broke her sled, you guys are such bad children. Like just like going in on us for breaking her sled. Like you really believe you're bratty children?
Right? Like, we're just standing there like,
what on earth? What? She's like, we're gonna call the cops on you. I'm like 9, so I think I'm gonna be arrested and like framed for this crime. I start bawling my eyes out and run around the co-op looking for my mom. She's not home. She was at like a friend's house or something, like across the co-op.
Who does that?
Who does that? You threatened to call the cops because like even if we did break the sled, we didn't, but like let's say we did. You're gonna call the cops? What are the police gonna do? Arrest a 9-year-old child?
Do you remember the other time someone said they were gonna call the cops on us?
Who?
We were like, okay, it was like, I think it was like kind of late at night. So we lived in a co-op.
Oh my god, I gasped too hard.
So we were like probably 11 at this point.
This was a different co-op.
So there was 2 co-ops next to each other. And our co-op had a park, but it didn't have a swing set. It just had like a slide. Like it was boring. But the co-op over from us had a swing set. So it's like 10 p.m. We have our friend over and we're like, hey, like let's go swing on the swings. So we're just like swinging on the swing set, being pretty quiet. We actually had ice cubes in our mouth.
For some reason, I don't know
Because
why.
I think it was really hot, so we put ice cubes in our mouth to like cool us down. So we were just like sucking on ice cubes and just swinging. Like we couldn't even talk because there was an ice cube in our mouth. We were being quiet. So this mom comes out. We see like this like dark shadow in the distance. Because it's nighttime. We're like, who's coming to kill us? Like we were kind of scared. This girl comes up to us and she's like, what are you girls doing out here? And we all have ice cubes in our mouths, so we can't talk. So we just like stare at each other and we're like, she's like yelling at us. She's like, you guys aren't allowed to be here because you guys aren't residents of the co-op and you're only allowed to be at this park like around this time.
Yeah, there was like a time that you could be on the park. She's like, I'm gonna call the police. You guys are here. Like we're 11-year-old children playing on a park at like 10 p.m. Like the sun was down. Not making noises, and she was like, these are the rules. You guys are different residents. You can't be on after 8 p.m. Like, shut up. Let children play. It's not like we were being loud. But she wasn't even complaining about the loudness. She was complaining that we were just there. Like, imagine going outside and yelling at children for being on a park and having fun. Like, go get a day job or something.
Right, get a life. And then another time, we were at that same park. This was a little bit later, and it was during the day when people could go to the park. So other people were there, there was kids. We had friends in that co-op too, like
yeah, so we'd hang out with our friends at the co-op, and you were allowed to do that. Like, if you had a friend in the co-op, you could play at that park.
So we were just swinging again, and the same mom, I think, comes up to us and she's like yelling. She's like, you guys aren't allowed to be here. I'm gonna tell your mom. Like, where do you guys live? I'm gonna go tell on you guys. I'm gonna go to like complain to the co-op. She was just like so mad, and she was like, what if my kid wants to swing on the swing set? First of all, there was a free swing set. We weren't taking all of them. I think we were like 11. It's not like we were like some teenagers, like
smoking and like, you know, like doing bad stuff.
We were children. And then we were like, oh, like, well, if your daughter wants to swing on the swing, like, she can just ask, like, we won't hug it. And she's just like going off.
Yeah, she's like, my daughter isn't brave enough to ask you kids to move off the swing set. Like, then teach your daughter to be more of a, like, confident person. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like,
it's your daughter's problem, not mine.
You could just come up to us and be like, hey, my daughter wants to turn on the swing. Do you mind? You don't need to be a bitch. So yeah, she like threatened to like tell on us, and I was like, my mom always had our back, so like, do it. Tell on us.
Tell on us.
Tell my mom that I'm playing at a park.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think some people are just like angry
at the world.
At the world, and they take it out on young children at parks.
Don't be that person.
Don't be that person. If you're that person and you're watching, stop. Stop being that person.
Stop. Apologize.
Good job. Fries are done.
Last onion ring.
Onion ring. Done.
Alright, so as you can see, we only have a little bit of fries left. Just a few little scragglers in there. So we're gonna finish them up.
Oh, come
on. So we have some peppers here. Alright guys, that is all for this week's video. If you enjoyed this mukbang, leave a thumbs up. This is not a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. It would mean a lot to us and really help us out.